A man is accused of leaving the country after he was arrested on suspicion of Rikki Neave's murder, a court heard during his trial. James Watson, 40, is accused of strangling 6-year-old Rikki in a Peterborough wood in November 1994, before stripping and posing his body in a star. He was arrested on April 19, 2016, after a match between his DNA profile and samples taken from Rikki's clothing under a new investigation into the case. Junior prosecutor Nathan Razaya told jurors, "The police issued a press release that a man had been arrested in connection with the investigation, but in accordance with the usual protocol did not identify the man that they had arrested." Trevor Harvey, Rikki's father, weeps at police conference in Peterborough in 1994, Image, PA. James Watson, 40, is accused of murdering Rikki Neave 25 years ago, Image, SWNS.com. After a final interview on April 20, Watson was released from police custody on bail. Conditions of his bail were to reside at an address in Northampton with an 11 p.m. curfew, jurors heard. On June 27, 2016, in breach of his license and bail conditions, Mr. Watson failed to return to the approved premises in Northampton by 11 p.m., Mr. Razaya. As a result of that breach, on June 28, 2016, his license was revoked and he was recalled to prison, entitling a police officer to arrest him on site and then to return him to prison. Artist's impression of James Watson on trial at the Old Bailey, London for Rikki's murder, Image, Julia Quensler, SWNS. At 6:21 p.m. on July 14, 2016, Mr. Watson contacted his probation officer by email. It said, "For now the only way is through my email. My phone is out the window but I can log on and pick up my mail. I want to return to the UK." The next day, July 15, Watson's probation officer replied, "Whereabouts are you? How can we support you getting back to the UK?" James Watson is accused of Rikki's murder, Image, SWNS.com. Watson wrote back, "Katie, I am in a world of ST. I left with that Colin under the assumption that he was going to Thailand and I could see a bit of Europe for a few. It never turned out like that. Now I am homeless and living on the streets in Europe. I stayed in a room with some people I met but that was not long term. Now I don't know what my next plan should be. I want to make it back for this bail, and I know I will be in trouble for my license but it's done now, just picking up the pieces the best I can." Ruth Neave being arrested and taken into police custody accused of the murder of her son in 1994, Image, SWNS.com. Rikki Neave was 6 years old at the time of the murder, Image, SWNS.com. "I don't know how you can help me or if you can. I just need to keep in touch with you. This will all be relevant in the future." The probation officer referred the matter to the police, the court heard. DS Ganthayanithy sent an email to Watson at 5:16 p.m. that day. He said, "James, first hope you understand why Katie has contacted me. Realistically, it is the only way we can get you home. I am sorry that you are in a bad situation, but I am sure that with a bit of work we can sort it out." Rikki's mother Ruth Neave pictured in 2014, Image, PA. "The immediate problem we have is that it is a Friday, and nothing can happen now until Monday. It is very important that you keep yourself safe until then. Northants police have contacted the British authorities in Portugal on your behalf. I believe this is where you are, but please advise me if I am wrong. Because you don't have a passport, you will need to go to the British consulate so they can help you." On July 29, a European arrest warrant was issued requesting Watson's extradition for breaching the terms of his license. On August 2, Watson was arrested in Lisbon at the consulate building in Portugal. 10 days later, on August 12, he was extradited to the UK. The prosecution have now closed its case and Watson is due to give evidence on Monday. Watson, of no fixed address, denies murdering Rikki between November 28 and 29. The trial continues.